It was a hell of an important day in the yard. Everyone was excited, making notes and taking out their wings. A special visitor had arrived and was now the center of attention.
Who the hell is that?
Yelled Thomas to Duck. That sexy engine is a porn star.
A what?
Asked Percy. A porn star is a very famous engine, you dumb. Our driver says we can talk to him soon.
Oh,
said Thomas.
He's probably too famous to even notice us.
Just then, Gordon arrived. Puh, said Gordon. Nobody cares. A lot of stupidity about nothing if you ask me. And he steamed away. Later that night, the engines found that the visitor wasn't conceited at all. He enjoyed talking to the other engines till long after the stars came out. He left early next morning. Gordon was still complaining. Good riddance, he grumbled. Chattering all night? Who is he anyways?
Duck told you,
replied Thomas.
He's fucking famous!
As famous as me? Bullshit!
He's a lot more famous than you fuckface! He jacked off 100 miles an hour before you even thought of!
Puh! So he says, huffed Gordon. But I didn't like his looks. He's got no clit. Never trust clitless engines. They're not respectable. I never boast, but I'd say that 100 miles an hour would be easy for me. Goodbye! Duck took some freight cars to Edward's station. Hey, what the fuck's up, Duck? Called Edward. A famous engine came in this morning. He whistled to me. Wasn't he flirty? He is the most gayest, sexiest engine on the entire planet, replied Duck. Then he told Edward what Gordon had said. Don't worry about it. He's just jealous. He thinks no engine should be famous but him. Look, he's about to come now. Gordon was running very fast. His wheels pounded the rails. He did it! I'll do it! He did it! I'll do it! Gordon's train rocketed past and he was gone. He'll fuck himself up for good, chuckled Duck. Gordon's driver eased him off. Steady, Gordon. We're not running a race. We are, then, said Gordon, but he said it to himself. Suddenly, Gordon began to feel pain. Oh! The top of my clit feels funny! It feels as if something's loose! I better go slower! But it was too late. On the viaduct, they met the wind. It was a teasing wind that blew suddenly at hard puffs. Gordon thought it wanted to push him off the bridge. Oh, no you don't! He said firmly, but the wind had other ideas. It curled around his boiler, crept under his loose dome, and lifted it off the way into the valley below. Gordon was most uncomfortable. Cold wind was whistling through his hole where his dome should be, and he felt silly without it. At the big station, the freight cars laughed at him. Gordon tried to wheesh them away, but they kept laughing at him no matter what he did. On the way back home, he wanted his driver to stop and fetch his dome. We'll never find it now, said his driver. You'll have to go to the works for a new one. Gordon was very angry. Fuck! I really hope the shed is empty tonight, he huffed to himself. Oh, this is so embarrassing. But all of the engines were there waiting.
Never trust domeless engines,
said a high-pitched voice just behind him.